Okay, so we should be online. Put everything on silent mode. Okay. Hello everybody. Good evening. Okay, we're right now online. So, how many people we have? Okay. Again, hello everybody. So, I am Mohammad Sadeh, representative of Iranian nationality in our university, and we are going to talk about our Center for International Education, the University Center, and all useful information that you will need to, and it's very important to know as a student of Session University. So, if everybody is here and okay, so as I told you, maybe you already saw our last webinars, but right now we will have the last webinar about useful information and the presentation of Center of International Education in a 2020-2021 academical year. So we will start with the administration of the center. All, as I have to say, all international students in session of First Medical State University are under supervision of Center for International Education, or CIE, or in Russian CMU. So we will start with the administration. Administration of the Center for International Education starts with Mrs. Vice Rector for International Education, Ms. Khodakova Olga Vladimirovna. It goes on by Director of Center, Mr. Morozov Dmitry Igorovich, and Deputy Director, Mr. Kondratiev Sergei Alexeyevich. So, we want to discuss and tell you about education. For entering your education and online and distance education, as you all know, for the situation occurred by COVID-19 and coronavirus, we have to study in English in online version. So to obtain the study in distance, study in online version, we have to know how to use our private account. So as you can see here, we have a private account for students. You can see the screenshot here. Okay, the main page. So what's the functions of this personal account? You can know or learn the schedule of your classes, find links to online classes, tests, and training materials, apply for help and get help, find out about academical debts, payment arrears, and penalties, find links for passing interim certification in case of distance learning, get up-to-date information in a homepage. So, what is this website? This website is named student, or the URL is student.sessionov.ru. To enter and activate this personal account, you have to enter to this URL, and with the number of your contract or the student number. They are the same. The number that you got in your contract with university in top left of this contract, first page. There is the number that will be your student number 2. So you have to authorize and activate your account. You will, if it's your first time that you are entering to this website, you will just search student.sechenov.ru. Here you will see nothing, just authorizing or authorization. You have to click on it. It will give you some blank places that you have to enter your contract number, student number, with the series of your passport. Notice that if you entered everything correctly, but it's not goes in, you have to try first letter of the passport series with maybe in sometimes there are some similar letters in Russian and in English. For example, X, which we have in Russian Kh. You have to change your keyboard to Russian and try it again. And check the all capital and small letters of your passport and everything. So, till now we don't have any questions, as I see. Okay. So, as I told you, we have this personal account and the functions and how to activate it. When you enter your student card, student number, and which starts, I think, with 9. It's different with each year. It should be start with the 9 and several zeros, and at the end you have some 4-digit or 5-digit number. When you enter this and your ID number, which is your series of your passport number, the website will ask you about email, the access email that you have an access to it for the activating your profile. You will give the email in that part, and university will send you an email through that address. You have to click on the related link there. You will have activated your profile, and you will see it changed with this kind of look. You can see the student email is shown here. The menu is here. Unfortunately, this website is just in Russian, but you can use Google Chrome to auto-translate it to English. So, we will go on. As we told you, you can use this website to see your schedule or расписание. You can find расписание or schedule here, okay? And when you open this, when you click on this, you will have this page. In this page, you can see the date, the time, and the name of your permit, your discipline, or your lesson. So I want to show other things in my personal account. Okay, it's in the desktop mode. Okay, that those screenshots are made by mobile phone, so you can see here in the desktop mode расписание. Okay, in расписание you have both Russian and English language. Okay, I can see which lesson I have for next day and today. Next day and today. So I can see the date, I can see the time, I can see the name of the discipline, and I can see the name of the department. When you see the cafedra or department dot the name of department, фармацевтической и технологической химии, you can know that if I have this lesson, I have to go to this department. Okay, how should I find the address of my department? Sometimes you can see there are written the address of this department here in front of the name of discipline and your class and the number of class. But some other lessons or some profiles doesn't have all the details. So if I want to know where is this department, okay, I come to this part, the location of the departments, okay, and I can see the list of all my university department, and in front of that there is the list of the addresses. So I will have, for example, pharmaceutical and toxicology, chemistry here, and address in front of it. Okay. So, in other hand, in this specific schedule, you can see the all related dates of your end term examinations. So you can see here in the dark blue, in the darker blue, you can see I will have a end semester examination here. So, and you can see all your schedule. Okay. So, we will go on. We will go on by our PowerPoint. Okay, so after you got all your schedules about the classes, times, and everything, you have to know how to attend to your online classes. As I told you, for the COVID-19, we have all around the world have online classes, so we have to attend them. It's very important to attend these online classes and know that your attendance is very important, because if you don't attend to these classes, you will have not good mark, and maybe you will not even get a mark in end of term, at the end of term. Okay. So here you can see we have to enter to обучение. At обучение, we have to find EOR, okay, электронные образовательные ресурсы, or references of the electronical education, or in the auto translation it will be shown as EMS or something like that. You can see here every discipline you have, and if by any chance you don't see any of these, any of your for example disciplines or classes, don't worry. The cathedra and everything will add to it, and every missing classes, every missing discipline will add to it as soon as possible. And here we will know how to use our test educational materials. I will show you on the live website. Okay, why it's not showing it? Okay, again we lost. Okay. Lost again the connection to the live portal. That's good. I mean, not good. Okay, it's not showing. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so we have to proceed by our PowerPoint. So, as you can see here, in the part Abuchenia, you have to choose EOR, and you can see all the materials you have at the, for example, video lectures, PDFs, homeworks, tests, and other things that you have to complete before the ending the semester. So, as we told you, you can get help and you can ask for help, and after that get help. So, to get any application to solve any related question to our university and to the, for example, website, for example, group, other things, you can come to part Zaявlenia or applications. Here you can add new Zaявlenia, new application. So you can ask for help. For example, I want to change my group. So I lost my feed on my live showing you the Chrome, my web browser, to show by details. It happens. So yep, don't have it again. Let me close it and again enter, because I want to show you how to use this properly. So we'll check if it's gonna work. Nothing, unfortunately. Okay. So it's happened to not working just. That's interesting. Okay. So just PowerPoint. Okay, as I told you, you can get your help through this part of our your personal account at the part of Lenia in the applications. You can add new application here. For example, ask to get an official letter from university to show to embassy or bank or FSMI documenti that you are an official student in Station University. So, in this position, you can come to section Zaявlenia, add new Zaявlenia, add new application. You can have there a lot of points, a lot of things that you can choose, and through those you can and ask for help. And it's best and sufficient way to ask help and check your problem, because in this application, in this Zaявlenia, you can have your number of your requests, your number of your application, and the date of that you admitted for that. So you can follow up what will happen to my request on application, and they will answer you through your personal email that we show you here. If you can see, when you activate it, you have your email here. They will our university will answer you but through this email for all your application, and you will get help as soon as possible. So we will talk about errors and penalties. and tuition fee. As you remember, we told you we have two kinds of debts. One, tuition fee debts, the money debt, and one, academical debts. We will go through the academical debts, but I will give you a short explanation, which is academical debts they are the lessons, they are the permits, they are disciplines that you didn't pass in time. So if you don't pass, for example, at the end of this semester, some of your disciplines, some of your lessons, you will have academical debt to university. But here we will speak about money debts and tuition fee debts and penalties. So if you can, if you see here in the part profile, you have all your information as your student number, everything, personal email, everything. And when you come here, you will see the debts for the debt of payments, and debt of the penalty. So if here is written information is missing, don't worry, it's good, because if you see here any number, that means you have a debt. Okay, but if there is nothing, you don't have any debts. Students have to notice that. If you are through company, if you got admission through any company of our university, you have to pay your tuition fee and your penalties through those companies. Companies which has a contract with our university. But if you are direct student with a direct contract, you can pay your payments directly to the university. So we want to check if there is any question till yet. Okay, please say how to join online classes, because the link didn't send to our email and we can not find them in our error. As we told you, if you miss some lessons, some disciplines in your error, just don't panic. It's nothing. It's your group or your faculty just needs time to add your materials, your study materials or educational materials to your error part, because as you have your this interface to enter to this website and check your materials, every faculty, every department has his own interface, and they have to upload to the server so you can download those tests, homeworks, or video lectures or other things. And the main thing in the I cannot show you in other screen of my laptop. I don't know why it just goes black like this. But here in the profile here, you can see all your data, all your information. So if you're a student, here you will have at the top of this page, you will have email that you're using to enter to this website. Check this email, because you have to access to this email. Some teachers will send you the link of the Zoom classes or online classes or other PDFs and educational materials through this email. So please check that, and if you don't have any, just add the correct and accessible email. So, any other question? Hello, bro. Yusuf. I paid the penalty on Friday but didn't remove. So, as I have to tell you, if you Uh, if you paid in Friday, you have to know that this information of the accountants of the our university, the information about your accounts, the payments and other things needs at least a week to be updated in your profile. So don't worry, and they will just remove this. So there you. Yes. We can explain you every point that we are. It's very useful for you because the other part of this website, this personal account, is related to the higher courses. That right now we are talking about newcomers and the basic information that you need to attend to online classes and be in touch with our university. So they are asking for my phone number out of Russia. Okay, as we told you here in this profile part of your personal account, you can add your important information. So there are four important information that you have to add to this part of your profile. First of all is email. Check that the email is written there, you have an access there. Second, you will check that you have a phone number there, the accessible phone number. Preferably it will be in Russia, or if you don't have any number in Russia, you have to give the number in your country that you have access to. Third, the address of registration. We will go to that part for the visa and registration problems. We will go there. And fourth, the most important thing for the newcomers, to get your student card, you have to upload your personal photo. There is, I cannot show you in my browser right now. I don't know why. It's happening, goes black again. Okay, tell me something. We will try one thing here. If I can show you my browser, it will be super, because I can explain you part by part. But as I know, yeah. Yep, you have it. Okay. We have it. We made him come back to life. Okay. To life. And so, the last question was about the numbers and the profiles. The personal account here, you see the desktop version in the profile. Okay. You can use your country and add your number. Okay. You have your email that you have access to it, that teachers may send you the link of the online classes and other study materials to this email that is written in your profile. Here you have to upload your personal picture. It has to be this official picture that is 3 and 4 centimeters. And here you can see the payments and depths of the payments and penalties. So the first one you can see here is your payment. Okay. Okay, as I told you, you can see here the main debt about your tuition fee, and here the second one, the other one, is the debts and penny on the penalties. So we have 2 semesters, autumn or fall semester and a spring semester. Autumn or fall semester, or the first semester, is starting from the 1st of September, and the spring semester is starting from 1st of February. So me as a student I have to pay my tuition fee before the beginning of the semester. For example, we have to pay our next semester before 1st of February. Okay, what will happen if I pay with a delay? If I delay my payment, I will have a penalty for each day, with the ratio of 0.01% of tuition fee. I will get penalty for each day. For example, you can see my profile. Again, we don't have it. Okay, have it. As you can see, for example, I paid my tuition fee a little bit late, so I will have my penny and penalty. So as I told you, if you see information or information is missing here, it's great. If you see numbers like this, you have to pay something. Okay, so any other questions? Okay, if a student is not in Russia and they want to check their student cards and other things, they have to just have patience, and when the borders are open, they will come to Russia and they will get all their documents. We will as we go on, I will tell you which documents we need as a student, and so on. Okay, thank you. Ahmed Hassan, about the next semester, nobody knows. And as I told you before, nobody knows when the borders will be open, when this crisis will be end. So we have to just go on by this situation. It's not our choice. Okay. So, academical debts. As we can see here, we have in Abuchenia, again, we have the list of the lessons and disciplines that we have to finish in this semester. And you can see here some form of these controls or form of the examination. Atestație pe practică, examen, and zachot. So what are the difference between these? I will show you. Okay. If I come to my Avucenia, okay, you can see here zachot, examen. So what are these? What are the difference between zachot and examen? Okay, we came to the part of Avucenia. Here is EOR. Okay, here is EOR. If you click in any lesson that you have, you can see all the materials you need. The first section is about the lessons that you have to pass. The last section is about the disciplines or permits that you already passed, and close them. Okay, so what is different between zachot, atestația, and exam? We will start with the zachot. The zachot and atestația are mainly the disciplines that you will study them just for one semester. Okay, and after at the end of this semester, you will have some MCQ, multiple choice questions, or normal test, and you will just get result as passed or not passed, failed or passed. Okay. So you will not get any grade in these permits, but they are very important. The zachots are very important. But we have another thing, like a horror movie, it's examen. Okay. These examens, you have to study them for at least two semesters. Okay, how should I study lesson for 2 semesters? Uh, for example, at the first year, many of you have in the general medicine and dentistry, you will have anatomy or histology or histologia, and in pharmacy, you will have organic chemistry. You will start to study these predmets, these lessons, these disciplines in the first. You will start. It will start for you in the first semester, but you will not see at your obuchenia part, because you will not finish these lessons, disciplines in this semester. You will proceed. You will continue to study them in the next semester. So you will, at the end of the next semester, at the end of these 2 semesters about these lessons, you will have a big examination about all of these semesters, all of the material, all of the subjects that you studied in this discipline. So the examination will start with the MCQ, and after that you will go to the oral examination, and you will the teacher will ask you face to face or in online version in the video conference, and you have to pass these examinations. So be careful with this, because these exams they have grades. So you will get, in Russia you will get number from you'll get credit or grade from fifth. It will start from fifth, and less of 3 is not acceptable. Okay, so as we go on by the PowerPoint, if you don't pass these examinations, these lessons at the end of your semester, you will know that you will have academical debt to our university. So you have to pass them. So, as we told you, you can get up-to-date information from the homepage of this website, the Glavnaya. You can get all necessary information, actual information with the dates. For example, when the next semester will be online or it will be offline, you will get know through this homepage. It's the main reference of the news of our educational situation in our university. Okay. As I told you, we will discuss about which documents a student in State University needs to have. Okay. As student cards, we will have documents in as a student card, credit books, campus card, or bank account card, health insurance policy, health insurance card, and a student social card. And as an international student, you have to visa, and we have a valid visa and registration if you are in Russia. So, and if it's ready, you will have a notification in your profile. If you can see here, you can see any related to notification in this alarm thing. You can know when you can get your student card. Okay. Second one is credit book. This is credit book, like like a student card, but much more bigger. It has many papers. It's, as its name is shown, it's a credit book, and you can see when you want to get credit in offline mode, when you got your credit and you got your grade, you just go to your teacher, and teacher will write down the name of the predmet, name of the discipline, the date, and your credit. You passed, you failed, or if you fail, they will not write it down. If you pass the credit, they will write it down, and with the signature and the name of the teacher. Okay. Campus card. We will go to campus card by the time that I will tell you about our library, because it's very important to have this campus card or MIR card to get your books from our library of the university. Health insurance policy, a student social card, and registration. We will go one by one of these three in the future slides. Okay, registration and visa. As I told you, as international students, we have to have a valid visa and registration to come to Russia and live in Russia. Important. According to federal law N-109 about migration registration of foreign citizens and persons without citizenship, in the Russian Federation of July 18, 2006, the foreign citizens can register only where they live. That means our university will give you registration just when you are living in the dormitory of our university. So if you live in dormitory of other universities, if you live in your apartment, flat or something, private dormitories, you have to get the registration from them, from the owner of your flat, owner of your dormitory, and other things. Okay? Important, very, very important. If you have any question about registration, visa, you have to email to this email address, invitation@sessionov.ru. It's very important, okay? Don't forget this email. Make a screenshot right now. Okay, medical insurance. The health insurance is very important because we are foreigners here, and the health is very important. When you lost it, you will know you will need the insurance to get the medical help, and if you want to go to check some routine analysis that our university needs, will ask you for that to come to the clinics and other departments. You have to do those routine analysis, so you will need the health insurance to cover those payments. The required documents are the passport, translation of passport, a student card, and registration and visa. Okay, where can I get this insurance card? We have right now 3 validated companies: Verna, Medsanchez, and Britainski Страховой Dom. How much does it cost? It's around 7,000 to 8,000 rubles. If you get the additional coverage of the dentistry and the dentist, you will pay not more than 8,000 rubles. So notice that you can find these companies by just searching them in the Google map or in Yandex map or in the Google or other things. Okay, student social cards. The required documents to get these social cards is a passport, translation of passport, the personal photo, a registration and valid visa, document of studying in the Sessionov University. Where to get it? It's a My Document in Moscow. So first of all, we have to tell you how to get this document of studying in the Sessionov University. As you remember, in the part of Zayavlenie, we will have, okay, again we lost Wilco. That's great. Here we have it. To the section applications, add new application. Okay, I will come here to get a spravka about confirming the fact that I'm studying here. Okay, we add here. For getting a social card, I have to choose from the list that I have to, for example, Pasos or Embassy. But when I want to get my social card, I have to choose Emphase. Emphase is like that My Documenti, okay? You can fulfill here, but it's not very important, and you will enter your telephone number, You give the I will agree with these terms and send the application. As you can see here, I ordered one of these official letters from my university in the 11th of July with the number of these. Okay, I can see what my previous application, previous questions I had from university, and when it's ready, you can download it from this part. Okay, the spravka or the official letter that says this student is an official student of such university. So we go back to PowerPoint. Okay, so when you collect all of these documents, passport, translation of passport, photo, personal photos, registration, visa, and that document, that official letter that I told you, you have to search my document in Yandex Map or Google Map, and you will see the nearest my document to your living place. You will go there with all of these documents, tell that I want social card, and they will get your documents, they will do necessary works, and in around 30 days you will get your social card. So what is this social card? The main thing, it's very good to use metro and bus and all social transport in the Moscow city. Okay, for example, if you want to right now have a billet of the metro and bus for unlimited usage, you have to pay around 2,200 rubles. But with this card, you will pay monthly for metro just 400 rubles, and for bus additional is 2 or 300 rubles. So it will be, the sum of this will be around 700 rubles for month to use unlimited usage of social transport in Moscow city. And you will have with these other discounts. For example, in each pharmacy you can get 3% discount to buy your medicine. And for example, in the Farsh in Frunzenskaya, you can get 25% discount with your student card or this one. Okay, Biblioteca or library. The address of this is Zubovskaya Boulevard, house 37-1. The schedule of working is usual working days, Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. To 8 p.m. And receiving the book is just from the beginning of the day till 6 p.m. Okay, notice that. Reading room, you can from 11 a.m. to 8 a.m. 8 p.m. just use it, buy your student card. But to get your books, you have to have a campus card. So if your campus card will be ready, you can get all necessary information in the notification area of your profile, as I told you, in this alarm thing, the bell thing. Okay, you can get the information there that your Mir card is ready and when you can get it. But if you are not in Russia, don't worry. It will not be useful for you. But when you came back when you will come back to Russia, that I will be happy to see you all face to face. You can get the student card, campus card, and other cards that we are just explained to you. Okay. Next thing, the credit and exams. As we told you, we have zachot and we have exam. So centralized testing or CT and exam. What are the difference between them? When you have zachot, I told you that you will have to pass some MCQ or centralized testing. Here, it's about exam tests in past discipline for the whole period. Okay. And you have to, doing the CT, you have just 3 attempts, 3 chances to close this and pass it. It's very necessary to get to the examination. it will assign for you automatically the date and the thing that you have to attend to this centralized testing, or CT, will come to your profile automatically. If you have penny or the penalty or the payment debt, it will not sign for you. Okay, know that. So it was the CT. But right at the exam, you will have oral type of intermediate certification for complete discipline for the whole period. It means, for example, 2 semesters that you studied this exam or this discipline, or 3 semesters, whole period. Again, you will have 3 attempts to complete it. It means if you don't pass this examination, this CT, in 3 attempts, you will expel from university. In some cases, if your academical depth is not high, there are not more than 1 or 2, you can get the 4th chance, but it's very difficult. Again, it will assign for you automatically, and in the case of the payment errors and penalties, it will not assign for you. So how do I should do this enter to the section of CT or exam in online version? Here, when I go to Obgenium, I can see my discipline, and in front of it, it's a date. So here is written that it will be informed or something like that. But in the auto translation, it made difference. When you have a date, when it's the date of you passing this discipline, here you will see the link to go to CT or go to online examination. You will click here and you will enter to your centralized testing or online conference examination. Okay. So these were the most important and useful information that each student in Session University has to know about it. To be a student, to know everything. So any further question here? So not yet. Okay. So I will tell you about the console. What does ENN in profile means? It's not really necessary for you, Mustafa, but in next PowerPoints we will try to explain those two. It's about the dog awards and other things. Okay. Council of Nations with the support of Center for International Education. As we are medical students, we need to have our lives and our hobbies, because our life is dedicated to study medicine and help other people. So as we say in Iran, in Persian, aql salem dar badan salem, the good healthy brain is in a healthy body. So I want to introduce you Council of Nations under supervision of Center for International Education, or CIE. As I told you, the administration of the CIE, when we say under supervision, under support of the Center of International, we mean under supervision of the Mrs. Vice Rector for International Education, Ms. Khadakova Olga Vladimirovna, Director Mr. Morozov Dmitry Igorovich, and Deputy Director Kondrativ Sergei Alexievich. So we have Council of Nations, which are under support of CIE, the administration. And it starts, we will tell you about structure. It starts with Ms. Kordakova Ekaterina Vitalyevna, the chairman of the CIE Council of Students. Ismailov Magomed Mokhtar, Magomed Shakirovich, the chairman of Council of Nations. As we know, the nations in the international students, we will have it will go divide to two main type about their language they are speaking. The main types will be nations that speaking in Russian and nations that are speaking English. This council will provide us many interesting and different unities. Unity Science, Unity Charity, Unity Sport, Unity Media, Unity Design, Unity Culture, Unity Law, and Unity Tutoring. So, if you have any talent in one of these in one of these branches, you can come and work with us. It will be very pleasant to see you there and get your help, because there are many works, and we will be very happy to see you there in one of these unities. Okay, we'll go one by one and start to explain you about these unities. So if you're interested, you can connect to us and through the social medias that we tell you, and enter to one of these unities. Or you can tell your representative of your country, your nationality, and they can connect you to these unities. The unit, we will start with the Unity Media. The head of Unity Media is Mrs. Zantaria Sadia. We have they are managing the different portals in the social media. For example, Instagram, VKontact, Facebook, and the YouTube, as you can see me here, and the Telegram channel. So after that, we will get to Unity Design. Head of this Unity is Khalafov Yusuf. They are responsible to design of posters, displays, and flyers, the social media cover design, creation of letter of commendation and acknowledgement, diplomas, and other things. You can see some example of their works, their beautiful works for Unity Charity and other unities, and another presentation that they had. After that, we will go to Unity Sport with the head of Ms. Asanet. This unity had a lot of result last year. As you can see here, in the volleyball inter-university sport, they got first place. Cup Amur, again, volleyball first place. So if you are interested in volleyball, you have talent. If you don't have a talent, you want to learn this good sport, you can join to this Unity Sport and have enter the match and make pro to our university. Cup of Central Federal District of Sambo Combat, Federation of Russia. We got second place. Again, in another match, we got the second place of this Sambo Combat. Basketball tournament, the third place. Volleyball inter-university tournament, second place. And Malaysian game, the tradition games, second place too. As you can see here, the memorial photos of Unity Sport. The all nations together, they got the first place in volleyball from between the universities in Russia. Kili Sport and basketball. You can see how active, how athlete they are, and it just reminds very good and fun memories. We will go on by UniCharity, which it will managed by the head Gulanian Zhenya. They had a lot of works. For example, they had a meeting at the 5th of November. They had meeting in the conference room with the coordinator of volunteer activities of Elders in Joy Foundation, Surovotskaya Alexandra Fedorovna. There was a great meeting there, and they got charity collection, Unity Charity, with a Create Happiness event. Charitable visit to the Rodnishek or orphanage in the Tver region in the Kalyazin. Donor action jointly with Starbucks. So if you donated something, you get this flyer and you will go to the Starbucks to the Frunzenskaya and they will give you just free coffee. This project was named as a Christmas miracle. It was near to Christmas. Charitable visit to the neurological department of the Bashalieva, charitable visit to the Ryazan Children's Home, and video project What is Good. It's all unities are active. All unities have their own responsibility. They are active in their own field. So if you want to help to your university, to your life, to proceed, to evolve, you can enter to one of these unities. You can see here all memorial photos, UniCharity, when they had a visit to the orphanage. It was very good memories. Unity culture. The unity culture, with the head Petrov Andrei, it goes by all cultural things, and they trying to gather all international students from other cultures, and they will let these nationalities to show their native culture, native foods, and native games. The best of them is Unity Food Fest. Unfortunately, we didn't have Food Fest at this year because of COVID-19. Every October, university had its own Unity Food Fest, which all students from each nationality comes, and you can taste very, very different cultural foods. So if you have any talent in cooking, join to Unity Culture. If you don't have any talent in cooking, join to this Unity Culture, because you will get best foods. At the 8th of October, after the Unity Food Fest, they got Session of Unity Game and Unity Day, which is about traditional games, and it's Unity Day about discussing about the cultures and other things. KVN as a comedian performance, comedian theater, and in the online version they had Guess the Melody, and it all started with love, and they also had movie nights. As you can see here, the picture of Food Fest. As you can see, all the nations, including Russia, participated in this event, and all students made their own national foods, and with the national dances, national outfits. As you can see here, all the nations like Iran, Tajikistan, India, South Africa, they presented their best. It was very, very wonderful. As you can see, at these events, directors and deputy directors and methodists of CIE, Center of International Education, they are participating here. And you can see here at the Unity Day and Unity Game, the participation of our international students. It was very fun. I hope that you can see these days without COVID-19. So, Unity Culture even produced some webinars like Stay Home at the best days of quarantine, that we all stayed at home, and it's necessary to stay at home too right now because of the next wave of the pandemic. How to make a lemon tea, the lemon time. Experience of the students, different international students with the confronting the COVID-19 as a volunteer, and other webinars. Okay, after that we will get to Unity Science. This Unity Science has, I think it's very important to every medical students to join this Unity, because you will get to know how to do your article, how to write an article. The Unity Science, we are managing a lot of good things for you. The workshops, seminars, good opportunities to learn and show your talents in the science. For example, on November 26, under the supervision of the scientific department of the Department of Medical Informatics, online sessions were held with the head of this Unity Science is great Gazarian Aida. She has a red diploma of our university in dentistry. Very intelligent. In this November 26, under supervision of the medical informatics and the scientific department, they had nanomaterials in dentistry, OPG technology, innovative technology in dentistry, dental disease, computer technology in dentistry, and digital dentistry. I know you heard a lot of dentistry, but we have a lot of more projects in pharmacy and general medicine, and the best ones and good ones and the better ones in the dentistry. So we will have all specialties and other specialties like biotechnology and other things in this Unity Science. Unity Science was manager of the project developing the medicines for COVID-19. That was very interesting webinar in English and Russian, which they discussed about interesting facts about COVID-19. Difficulties in okay. Do we if we will have any difficulties in our, do we have any technical problems or no? Yep. No? It is okay. Okay. That's great. So, our connection is good right now. Check it. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Testing. It goes and comes. Yep. Everything's okay? Okay. Okay. So, as I was telling you, about the Science Unity and their great webinars, we had all scientific webinars, like the 1 day of the doctor's life with great dentist. That all things, I think I have some problems with the connection. Okay. So one second. One second. Okay, now I think we came back on track. We are right now came back on track. That's great. 1 second, I want to check it. 1 second. Okay, our recipe is good. Okay, we we'll proceed with the Unity Science. We told you that during the quarantine, Unity Science have provided for students online webinars, how to care about your skin, with Dr. Marzova Elena Alexandrovna, with the chemistry medicine student, and a doctor which had the which was head of the international project for the medicine of COVID-19, designing it, which they discussed about waves of COVID-19, vaccine, other things, the other problem with the diagnosis and other things. And with the last webinar was a day of a doctor life. It was very interesting, and you can just see all of these webinars from this YouTube channel. So here we will go Unity Law. In Unity Law, with the head of Yusupova Beatrice, they will discuss about the laws related to our university. For example, if at the online courses you will have technical problems, how to solve that, how to go after it, and about lists, the Google form, Google Sheets that are given to the international students. They are responsible of this, and they will do their jobs in a great way. After that, we will have Unity tutoring. If you notice, you have your own for your group, you will have your own tutor. And again, this head of this Unity tutoring is Yusupova Beatrice, which the department is exclusively focused on English-speaking students of first-year student year of study. We have right now, I think, more than 14, about 15, 16 curators. And all of these curators, they had 2 weeks trainings. They, the tutoring, the Unity tutoring, were helping you to solve your problems relating to your personal accounts, relating to other problems in the classes, other raspисание, some technical problems, and other things. It's very helpful. It's very good job, and we're just proud of this Unity. So, the trade union, the committee of students, the chairman of the trade union committee of students, Alia bin Ivan Alexandrovich, Mr. It's a structural body of the university, support and legal assistance of students, cultural and recreational activities. Major projects was Camp Sechnovist or Sechnovitz, Pipo Sviat, pies on Pirogovskaya, which you could eat as much as pie you like. Language school, as a language lab. They had tour club, and they have KVN too. The other council is a student council. The chairman of a student council is Morozova Victoria Vladimirovna. Working with institutes, the head of groups, Starostat, cultural and leisure activities. The major group is Bal MGMU, which is very interesting ball that our university has in every element of March, I think, if I don't mistake. But unfortunately, this year we didn't have our ball, but be sure to enter to the next year ball of MGMU, of Session of University. Pies in Pirogovskaya, and Battle of the Faculties. Media Center. The first media center, first med media. The head is Yanina Polina. The illumination of the event of the university, photo and video is their responsibility. If you are good in photography, if you have art, if you're a good reporter, you can take a visit to this media center. A student sports club, Phoenix. The head of this Phoenix is Mr. Shalva Shalvovic. They have different sections like cheer dance, Ashaira karate, dance group AMBL, rugby, and American football. As you can see, they have very cool brand, cool picture here. Section of Phoenix. They are responsible for sports and making tournaments. The great connection between Unity Sport and Section of Phoenix will help our international students to get their talents in the sport. And if you want to learn, for example, one of these, or football or gymnastics or other things, you can just take a visit to Section of Phoenix Club. Thank you for all your attention, and if there are some questions, I will be so happy to answer them. Ball sleep. Okay. About test only Zachot. Okay. What is Zachot? As we told you, the Zachot are about the lessons that you will study in just one semester. You will pass them at the end of the semester. You will have SETE, you have some testing, MCQ, multiple choice question testing, that they will not give you any grade. They will just give you pass or didn't pass this discipline. And that's it. That is Zachot. It's good, it's very important, but it's not as hard as examinations. Okay. I'd like to know if you have any info about visa and when we can come. You can go backward in this webinar and see the part about visa and immigration. If you have any question related to your visa and registration, I'm telling to you all, you have to connect and write to the email invitation@sechenov.ru. Nobody knows when the borders will be open. Okay, so all invitations are related to the borders. And till now, nobody can tell you when they will start opening the borders and giving you the invitation letter. But any further question, you can ask from the email address invitation@sechenov.ru. Okay, no other questions. So it means that we covered everything. That's good. It's our last webinar. I'm so happy to see you all, and thank you for your attention. As you can see here in this last picture, our directors, Deputy Director and Director, Mr. Morozov and Mr. Dmitry Morozov-Igorovich and Sergey Alexeyevich. You can see all activists of international students here who helped, and they took their times to help other students. So if there is no other questions, we will end our session. Okay, nothing. Again, congratulating to you for entering our university, Session University, and we will be very happy to see you all face to face. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye bye.